think they are great at this is the job, and now we're stepping away more
But they
than
know
the
how to,
housewives.
so they know how to turn off their emotional
I
uh
think so.
volume and they like turn it down completely so that they're just performing. And so it's fake. It's not real.
Although Lala and Sheena are in a real fight now, and Sheena is not on a show getting a paycheck, and Lala is maybe a cast member on The Valley and now fighting with someone who's not even on the damn show. So I guess everything I just said is out the window because these are two people that aren't turning it off, and there is no damn show. Vanderpump Rules is over, Sheena. Sorry, Lala. It's over. No need to fight. There's no show.
What
There's
do you
no
think?
paycheck.
What have you heard about the new Vanderpump?
Well, at BravoCon, we're watching the whole thing.
I heard.
The queen herself will be there to introduce it, and we're all going to sit and we're all going to watch. And look,
Is it the premiere, right? The premiere episode they're
I
running at
think it's the
BravoCon?
first episode. Yeah, that's my understanding. We're going to get a trailer for Beverly Hills, but
Yeah.
we're going to get the first episode. I mean, look, I have to say, I am very cautiously optimistic. Like, I'm willing to accept it with open arms. There will be no Stassi, there will be no Jax, there will be no Kristen. Let's rip the band-aid off. These are new people. Let's
Right.
not compare them. Maybe, Next Gen was a huge hit with the younger crowd. These are going to be 20 somethings that really are want to be famous and are working to be actors and actresses and are broke as a joke, driving in shit ass cars to their job where they serve people with rude attitudes all day. And they're like, bring me the goat cheese balls now with the next. So I am cautiously optimistic. It could be something different, but I mean, it could go south.
Yeah.
I'm I'm positively gonna wait. What do you think? You're just over it. You're over it.
I just don't think that the Vanderpump Rules was lightning in a bottle that I think you just can't capture twice. I don't. I just don't think you can't capture it twice with a whole new cast, a whole new I mean, it's the same premise with a new cast, and these people have seen the other people. It just everyone that are fans, they are going to compare. You don't think they're going to compare? They're going to compare.
I think they're gonna listen. I will be very clear. I think Vanderpump Rules, the original, is possibly the best show that has ever existed on Bravo. It didn't end necessarily on top, but
Yeah.
in the day, to me, it was the best show that's ever existed on. It was just, I mean, it was phenomenal. Now those days are over. No, I do think that people are going to compare, but I think people compare everything in the beginning. Like the new Roni didn't flop because we were comparing everyone to Ramona and Luann, just flopped because it sucked with a bunch of flat personalities.
Right.
So I think if it's really good and riveting by, the fifth or sixth episode will be, it's like each season, it's like next season of Beverly Hills, we're gonna be like Garcelle who? It'll be like she's never there. Like the season after Lisa Vanderpump, it was like she was never there. It was like Bethany was never like the shows do go on without somebody. So I think if it's really good, but I agree with you, they have seen the originals. They see the success and the money Stassi has and Ariana, and they definitely, yes, they are coming in
But
having studied. Yeah.
the originals are still there. So when you're following still the original and the journey that they're on, I'm not interested in replacing the original with someone else. I want,
Great.
I already see them. Like Stassi still works. She still has a job. She still has a husband. She still has children. Sheena the same way. Brock does all the little videos of the construction, the
Yeah.
raising the child, the Lala with the second baby. Like I'm still involved in their lives. So when do I have time to invest myself in new characters that are going to do the same thing that I've already seen before? And what will you do to surprise me that's going to totally capture me when you're struggling still? I don't know.
I mean,
I don't want to see the struggle.
You don't.
I don't. I don't.
I,
I,
I, I get it. You want to watch Beverly Hills with all of the crown jewels.
yes.
I get it.
Show me the inspiration.
Show me what you're doing with the platform. Show me what you brought to the platform. It's not how many houses you have because your husband's rich and all you do is decorate. No, I want you to have a job. I want you to have a purpose. I want you to be able to have something before you come to it so that I'm inspired to want to be like you, be in the position with you.
Well, okay, no, listen, they tried to do this with Jersey Shore on MTV. They wanted a original Jersey, they wanted Jersey Shore Family Vacation, which exists now. We
Yep.
have Ronnie back with Sammy. It's all the originals. And they said, you guys are older. You don't want to party. Snooki, they don't want to party anymore. And they said, we're doing this again, right down at the shore. We are casting a whole, you guys still have a job. It's just what they wanted for Vanderpump. They were going to have the Jersey Shore Family Vacation, which is still on the air and doing well. And they were going to have a whole bunch of newbies. And they all got together. Snooki, JWoww, all like friends. Remember that show, Friends? They said, we're all going to be in this together. And they're like, fuck you, MTV. We're out. And they're like, what do you mean? They're like, we are all walking away. We're not interested in Family Vacation. You're not going to have your OG show. Good luck with the newbies. You're not getting two shows. You bring them in, we're out. So you'll have one show, the new Jersey Shore, just what they're doing with Vanderpump. And then Snooki and all of them were like, we're out. Now, the difference is they're really rich. Pauly D makes $20 million a year as a DJ. Snooki's made a gazillion dollars. Unlike Bravo, MTV has paid these people really well. Angelina's been back they were going to walk and they're like, we're not doing the Family Vacation with a bunch of newbies. Walk. And that new show went bye-bye, like the blink of an eye.
I did.
And we still have Family Vacation and it still does really well in the ratings. That's the way to do it. Well, yeah, Snooki wants to leave. Bye bye, girl. We got all the others. No, no, no. They all banded together and they're like, we're all out. There's no more show with us OGs. And MTV was like, no, no, no. Calm down. Everyone go back to your dressing rooms. Smart,
Do you,
smart,
do,
right?
do you think they start after being on a show, you start believing some of the things you hear and some of the things that you're a part of? So it starts changing your perspective into who you really are.
I think that you should just block it all out. But yeah, I
Yeah.
think you well, that's a criticism of a lot of housewives that they live in the Instagram comments. You're
Yeah.
in the comments and you're now playing to the comments and you're seeing what people don't like about you. So you're changing your next season's behavior based on the comments. I don't do that on this show. And that's why we just loved Adriana on Miami. To your point, we as an audience love people that are authentic. That's why my ropers listen to me. Good or
Yes.
bad, just be authentic. Let it hang out, baby. You're having a bad day. That's what happened on Miami at the reunion. They try to
Yeah.
come for Adriana, and she's like, all right, you want to talk about actually the real story here? Julia, you slept with everyone, this and that. It's like people loved it. They just want you to be yourself.
Well, that's why they watch.
That's what they signed up for.
Right.
But most of these people are not that. They're not that in
They don't-
interviews. They're not that
Right.
on the TV show.
But if they're not that, I mean, then watch scripted TV. Why do you need to watch reality TV if
But
it's
it's
the
also
same thing?
very hard because most of these people go into it with a whole different perspective and
Yeah.
then they lose their shirts, their jobs, their husbands, their wives, their children, and their paycheck
Oh,
at
yeah.
the end of the day. And they're like,